Hey, Jeff Dorian here from SoapGuy.com. Welcome to our Mornings with the Soap Guy. How much product did you give away today? That's always going to be the question of the day. And I want you guys to get your minds around how much product you can give away each and every day. Don't forget, we're giving away bath bombs with every single video. We're also giving away large quantities of soap over at the Secret Soap Club. The form is over on the homepage for the SoapGuy.com. Go ahead, check it out and join. You'll see our secret Soap Club pricing, and you'll get your name in the hat for any and all prizes being given away there. Today I want to talk to you guys a little bit of the number one advantage I think that most people have who are running a small business over those with a larger business is that you have flexibility, and you have to make that flexibility work for you, and you have to understand that that flexibility is a definite advantage. I'll give you a couple quick examples. When we first moved our business out here to Northwest Indiana, we were in a town and in a space where the landlord wanted me to buy the space, and I said that I would consider it. I really didn't think it was something that was a priority for us, and subsequently the city came in and they told us that it was zoned incorrectly for what we were doing, and they asked us to leave that space. So you could imagine if I had bought the space and committed tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars to buying that real estate, where I would have been then, how I would have been able to pay for the next space, because we were new and cash flow was tight. So one of the things I want you to think about, and I get this question a lot, people always say, hey Jeff, why don't you go ahead and buy some space for your business? And man, that's going to take away all of my flexibility. That's going to it's going to take my flexibility away in a couple ways. Number one, you're committed to a certain amount of space and a certain amount of money each month. And if for some reason you would to lose a big account or something like that and you had to downsize, you would really be in a hard way. Then the other thing that people don't think about also is what happens if your business doubles or triples that year. You get a couple new accounts, and then what are you going to do? You're going to keep that space and start looking for a bigger space, right? So you're always mindful of that cash flow and mindful of your flexibility. Another story I have is one of my suppliers who supplies us with a lot of fragrance, and he has a big commercial building on the East Coast, and he had candle makers in one of his spaces there, and they did secure a big account, and when they secured the big account, they went ahead and bought a automated pouring machine rather than doing it by hand, which they had been doing for some time. Well, the management of the account changed, and they canceled the contract, and all of a sudden they were stuck with an extra $1,200 a month lease payment on that equipment that they had bought. And if they had just gone ahead and done the hand pouring themselves or had hired some part-time labor, they wouldn't have been stuck. They eventually ended up going out of business for that and for other reasons. So I want you to keep in your head all of the time, your main advantage is your flexibility. Don't sign contracts or don't buy spaces that commit you to a long-term commitment, especially when your business is going to be growing quickly. The other thing I see a lot of times as soon as somebody gets a big weekend or a couple big weekends in a row in our business is they run out and buy themselves a vehicle. They say, hey, I need the vehicle or my vehicle's old. And sometimes that is the case, but more times than not, it's something to do with their vanity rather than their business, and they want to have a super cool truck or a super cool new car. Forget about that cool truck, forget about that cool car. Anybody who cares about that kind of stuff or judges you on that, boy, they're not your friend anyway, huh? So let's go ahead and keep that in our mind. Flexibility is where you want to be. Thank you guys for watching today, and we'll see you guys next time.